Studies show that over 10% of Americans suffer from migraines. That's 33 million people. So you're not alone. We've seen hundreds of these cases, and the reason they're so challenging to treat is because there's multiple different causes for migraine, and no two cases are alike. So migraine is caused by a dysfunction in the autonomic nervous system, the part of the brain that controls things like heart rate, blood pressure, pain inhibition, things like that. The components that make you more likely to have a migraine are musculoskeletal, hormonal, and nutritional dysfunction. So think of it like this. Your migraine tolerance is kind of like a bucket, and the bucket can be filled up by the three things that we talked about: musculoskeletal stress, hormonal stress, and nutritional stress. It's not that you can't handle these things individually, it's that when all of them topple on top of each other, you have a migraine. Some people's buckets are smaller than others, and that's why we treat not only the actual cause of migraine, which is the autonomic dysfunction, but also all the things that fill the bucket.
Well, I was a nursing student, and I probably had a headache a couple times a week, but honestly it was so bad that I would really blank it out, and I would not give credit to those headaches and migraines because I just didn't want to accept the fact that I had them so much.
So I started getting really bad headaches about a year and a half ago, and I'd had some history growing up of migraines and things like that, but these were different. They lasted a lot longer, they weren't going away, and over the last few months they were getting so bad to the point where I was routinely leaving work early and missing days, and couldn't get out of bed.
And at one point my general practitioner had prescribed me migraine medication, but it just honestly made me feel terrible and it didn't really help much. And I think I saw something online that like, here's someone who treats migraines, and I was like, oh, not just like a regular doctor who would like maybe listen, or not a chiropractor, but someone who knows migraines. And I was like, okay, now it's like time to do something different.
Nothing was working for me, and this is what I found that really helped.
Many of our patients unfortunately have been suffering with migraines for many years, some over 40 years. The reason that they haven't found relief is because many of their treatments are only looking at one cause, and they don't put them all together. In our office, we make sure to look at all of those causes and address them all at the same time. So no matter what type of migraine patient walks in the door, we know that we'll be able to help them tremendously.